You know, some say that this Pokemon Sun and Moon trailer was pretty lit. I'll show myself out. What's going on, everybody? My name is Matt K at Chunky Monkey Games, and the hype train has officially left the station. So a few days ago, the Pokemon guy, Junichi Masuda, posted on his Twitter a countdown for big Pokemon Sun and Moon news, and today was the end of said countdown, and there's a Pokemon video on the official Pokemon YouTube channel, which is a Sun and Moon trailer, which features the starters, the title legend, the cover legendaries. I need to script these. The cover legendaries. You know, a bunch of region related stuff. So today for Pokemon was a pretty good day. So as far as starters go, I literally can't remember their names, nor can I pronounce them, which just seems to be a trend whenever they release new starters. So we got Rowlet, which is the grass owl, Litten, which is a fire cat thing, and Poplio. Poplio? I don't know how to pronounce that. Poplio, the seal Pokemon. Looks like it's like a cross between a seal and a dog. I don't know what my life even is anymore. That, and it also showcased a lot of gameplay as well as the cover legendaries. I finally got it right that time. The cover legendaries, which are like a giant lion thing, and then like a vampire bat looking thing. It looks like a Noivern, to be honest, but it also doesn't. But you know, it's funny too, because this is exactly what people were theorizing, you know, like Tyranitar Tube and everybody, that we were all theorizing that, you know, we're gonna get like an owl, a cat, and like a seal or something as starters, and then like a lion and a something else, a winged beast of sorts, you know, as legendaries. And what do you know, they were actually right, dude. Like, I'm honestly surprised, because stuff like that, like theorization and stuff like that, is never right. Like, I think back to X and Y when before we knew anything of, actually X and Y is a bad example because they released the starters in the trailer. Huh. Well, think to any other generation where they announced the game but not the starters. I don't think I've actually done that, but in the event that they have, just think, has anybody actually gotten starter predictions right? Because I highly doubt it. And when I you know, first watched the video and everything, I was in you know, school and everything. I didn't have a class at that time, so I'm like, hey, I gotta watch this. It's been like 2 hours, right? So I purposely didn't spoil myself. I didn't like go on Twitter or anything for like, you know, in between classes or anything, just so I would like not get spoiled for anything. And so I did that. By the way, follow me on Twitter. So I did that, and my phone just fell off my lap. And also, so I did that, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna watch this, and then I watched it, and I'm like, man, this is cool. That was really my only reaction, because I thought it was pretty cool. But then right immediately afterwards, I went on Twitter, went in social media, and you know, it was just already flooded with all the fan art and everything of all these new starters. And I'm like, dude, they've been out for 2 hours. Do these people really have that much time on their hands? Hey, I'm not here to hate on fan art. If you make fan art, then good for you. You know, as long as you're not making like stuff like this, you know, I'm all for it. Good for you. The only problem I had with this at all was that we only got starters and cover legendaries, and you know, like a region name and I believe a professor name, I think. In like the regions based off Hawaii and everything, you know. So people are gonna already take advantage of this information here, which is little to no information, right? We just got like, you know, like five Pokemon, two of which we don't even know the name of, but that, like a region and a professor, that's really all we have. And people are already gonna be like making huge speculation videos, like speculating the entire plot based on the one thing where the guy says you're his cousin, and you know, we got character customization back, so that's cool. But people are gonna somehow use that to, you know, further their cause or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's about it for Pokemon news. Like, I really don't have anything to like add to it, and that's my issue with Pokemon news and stuff like this, is people will report on it much like how I do, but then they'll just, you know, report it and then not add anything to the discussion. Like, that's what I try to do with Hype Train, is like, I try to, I try to give you the hard facts, the facts and the news, while also, putting my own, like, opinions and stuff on it, like, I did one entire video, like, back when Pokemon Sun and Moon was announced. I did that whole video, it was like I think it was like a 9-minute video or something, where I just talked about, like, how the overhyping of Sun and Moon is, like, it hurts game, like how overhyping things hurts games. I did like a whole thing on that just based on the Sun and Moon announcement. Now, this is why Pokemon news in general just bothers me, because then my entire subscription feed gets flooded with people just reiterating the same news I could have seen from the trailer. I mean, of course you get, like, people like Tyranitar Tube, or like, I don't even know what other, GCPM, Munching Orange to some extent. They report the facts, but also, like, they'll make, like, they'll give you a little bit of they'll maybe speculate on a little bit without going too far ahead, or, like in Munching Orange's case, he just makes jokes about it the whole time. Like GCPM and Tyranitar Tube, they, like, they'll report the news, but also give, like, detailed analysis and everything, you know what I mean. You've probably seen those channels anyways. But then there's people who, like, I'm not gonna name names here, but they'll just tell you, like, hey, look, starters, guys, oh my god, and then, that's literally it. Well, it's just my opinion again, and, my opinion is dumb because I'm just some kid on the internet, so who really cares, right? I suck. Completely unrelated news. I just found out that my favorite bounty hunter ever from Star Wars, your boy Cad Bane, the space cowboy, is apparently supposedly gonna be in Rogue One. I know this news is way old, but man, that is just dope. I've been rewatching the Clone Wars series recently. I've been going through it, and Cad Bane is just an absolute savage, and I would just absolutely love to see this guy on the big screen, I tell ya. What was this video about again? Well, that's all for this episode of Hype Train, and remember, the Hype Train can't stop, because there are no breaks. See you next time. I'm gonna go play some Overwatch.